Welcome and good morning, Yuba Sutter, to a special edition Tuesday episode of the Yuba Sutter Bar Show. Starting next week, we will be going back to our normal time slot every Thursday live at 5, but with the new year coming up and a lot of parties beginning actually as early as tonight, we thought with the next 5 days basically dedicated to partying, it was going to be worth it for us to get this up on the air for you guys so you can start making your plans early so that way you can plan to bar hop if you want. There's a lot of opportunities. Pretty much every bar imaginable is either having a concert, some sort of complimentary toast at midnight, or some type of celebration. So we wanted to get on here and showcase them all and let you guys know exactly what's going on. So we're going to skip a little bit ahead to New Year's night because we couldn't find an event page for it. But we do know that there is an event going on at CC Cellar and Suds. DJ Polyvibe and company are going to be DJing that event. So make sure if you have time, you make it out to that. We want to shout Polyvibe out. They, of course, were the official DJ of the Yuba Sutter Bar Awards last Saturday night at the Silver Dollar. We've done a couple of events with him at the Blue Cube, and he's just a class act, and he's very enjoyable. He plays quite a diverse set, so no matter what you like, I'm sure he's going to spin something for you. So we want to shout that out, but we also want to encourage to get event pages up for everything. Social media is a tool. It's a very important tool, and it can be a very successful tool for you and your business and your bar and your band, your DJ, whatever it is you're doing. In a small town like this, it doesn't take much to get people talking, so we really want to encourage everybody to get online. That's why our page is as successful as it is, and we can't help you be successful unless we know about your events. So easiest way, the most obvious way, is to make an event page. Even if you don't send out a single invite, it's going to still show up on your Facebook page as an upcoming event. Your fan base is going to be able to check it out. Locals will be able to check it out. I'll be able to check it out, and I'll be able to shout it out. So it's really important to consider using all your tools to the maximum. We don't expect you to be social media whores like us and get on Instagram and Twitter and all that other noise, but you should at least try and use Facebook to your advantage. If you can't, we understand you're busy, probably have families, etc. But at least just send it our way so that way we can get it on the air for you guys. So that's enough about that. We're going to go ahead and start talking about all the events that are going on over the next 5 days. We're actually going to be featuring events from the next 7 days all the way till the 7th. But with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, obviously a majority of them are now through Sunday. So going on now through December 31st, at the Lee Burroughs Center for the Arts in Marysville on 624 East Street, they're doing a cabaret play. It's called a New Year's Cabaret. Its theme is Bah Humbug. It's going on all week from like I said, from now until the 31st. It did start on the 28th, so if you want to catch out the final 2 days worth of shows tonight and tomorrow night, they begin serving appetizers at the Lee Burroughs Center at 6:30 p.m. with showtime at 7:30. So Neil Thorson is going to be the official MC of that event. The tickets are going for about $20 for adults, $17 for seniors, and if you have a student discount card from the college or any of the local high schools, you can bring that over. If you want to buy tickets online, you can do that at suttertheater.org/events. Or they have a few shops around town that are selling tickets. Fabulous Finds on D Street, the one in Yuba City as well, are going to be selling tickets. So if you want to support that, if you like live theater, that's going to be something that you can check out. Also going on tonight, again at CC Cellar and Suds, is a Zinfandel wine tasting for all you class acts. So that's going to start at 7 p.m. tonight. It is $20 per person. Dress up, be fancy, come out and hang out. And then if you want to stay afterwards, or maybe you're not into wine, skip the wine portion, show up a couple hours later, and they're going to be doing $8 barbecue chicken, pizza. They're going to be doing prime rib. They're also going to have $3 Bud Lights, $5 house wines, and $6 for a specialty cocktail. So whatever you want, it's going to be covered. I don't know about you, but Tuesday is my Friday, so this sounds like a good excuse to go do something fancy and have a good time and have a couple of drinks. Also, on New Year's Eve, Jason Thurston is going to be playing with Smoke Station Express at the Loma Rica Lions Club. That is on Fruitland Road in Loma Rica, California. A little bit of ways, but not too far. They're asking for a $10 cover, but that's going to give you 4 hours of music. They're going to have a snack bar and everything you can imagine. So if you need directions to that, just hit us up. But it is at 5667 Fruitland Road in Loma Rica. If that's not what you need, Guilty Again is going to be playing at the bowling alley. They're going to start that on tomorrow. It's going to start at 9 p.m. There's no cover. They're going to be playing in the bar. Obviously, the bar is there. The bowling is there. The video games are there. So whatever you want to be into, you can be a classy adult, or you can be a nutcase and get a little drunk and play some video games and dance around to Guilty Again. So go and check that show out. If that's not your thing, at Happy Times Bar and Grill in South Yuba City, they're also going to be having a New Year's party. It's going to start off at 9 p.m. They're going to have DJ On Point spinning the tunes all night long. They're going to do a midnight balloon drop as well as a complimentary champagne toast. So check that out. Support those guys. We loved working with them back in November when we did our beer pong event. We hope to work with them again in the future. So I know that's one of the more popular bars in town. Be sure to check that out. And then looking ahead to Field and Stream, they're going to be having a party from 9 until last call. They're going to have party favors. Again, another complimentary champagne toast at midnight. They're going to be offering free food. They're known for their karaoke. That's going to be going on. And they got a lot more surprises as well. And as always, there's no cover charge. They're the only bar in town that's open until 2 a.m., 7 days a week. So stop in there and check out what they've got going on. If you're hanging out in Olivehurst and you don't really want to get into town because you don't have a DD, you can head over to Grumpy's. Grumpy's is going to be rocking with Kimmy and the Diamondbacks, and they're going to be bringing in your new year. They're also going to be doing a champagne toast. The country music's going to be roaring, and they're going to have party favors as well. So that'll be a good event worth you supporting. I know they also have Flat Busted on their calendar for that Saturday coming up. So if you want to look ahead, that's something else that's going to be going on. If you're hanging out in the Marysville area, Thorcat is going to be playing with another group at the River's Edge, and they play everything. I've been told, I've never seen these guys yet, but I've been told that they play everything top to bottom, rock to country, to everything in between, and that these guys are a great time. I know Thorcat's been looking forward to this show for a long time. It's been coming through our feed, so the show's been a long time coming. I'm sure that they've got a lot of surprises in store. I'm sure that they're going to be doing something crazy at midnight, so if you're looking for a good time, go and check that out. If you're crawling around Marysville and maybe you just left the Thorcat show, or you just left Field and Stream, or any of the other bars around town that are doing something, you can mosey on over to the Silver Dollar. Of course, they were the official home of the Yuba Sutter Bars Awards last weekend. We want to thank them because they're going to be having On Off, the best band in Yuba Sutter, playing. That show's going to kick off around 9:30. And of course go all night until last call. They're going to have $3 Irish whiskeys and $3 baby Guinness. So if you're feeling like you want to have an Irish New Year, that's going to be a great place to do it. They're going to also have the Irish car bombs all night. They're going to do a power hour starting at midnight, and any shot you want is going to be only $3. So the live music's going to kick off around 10 p.m. with Jackie Saturday, and then after they finish up, On Off is going to take the stage at 10:45. And they're going to rock and roll until the New Year has broken us all down. So after the New Year's done, you're going to be hungover. You're going to be rolling out of bed a little late. You're obviously going to need some hair of the dog. We're hosting an official hair of the dog party. It's our official event for the Yuba Sutter Bars month of January. As you guys know, we like to do one event a month. December is going to be done by the time this rolls around. We just did the bar award show. We've done our past events. This is the next one. We're starting off the new year right. College football is starting the playoffs for the first time ever. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge Buckeyes fan. We're going to watch the Buckeyes take on Alabama. Whether you're a fan of just the sport, one of the schools, come on out. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have themed shots for both schools. So if you're a Buckeyes fan, you can get the Buckeye Bomber. If you're an Alabama fan, you can get the Alabama Slammer. Whatever it is that you're into, Hair of the Dog. It's going to be kicking off around 7 p.m. No cover, obviously. 21 and up. Come in and check us out. It's going to be a good time. Also going on later this week, on Saturday, January 3rd, an early event at 9 a.m. Everyone's going to be meeting up at the Silver Dollar. They're going to be doing a 5K tie-dye themed run and walk. There's over 100 people RSVP'd already. It's going to be a good one. This is the 4th year in a row that they're doing it. They're going to finish at the Dollar, but they're actually going to start at the Riverfront Park right there. So it's a colorful event. A lot of people also know it as the Resolution Run. And it's just to motivate the community to develop healthy habits for the new year. It's $25 a person or $10 for a child that is the age of 10 and under. T-shirts are guaranteed, but only if you pre-register. So it's only Tuesday. The event's on Saturday. You still have some time. And they're going to be giving out medals to the top 2 finishers in each age category. If you need a registration form, you can go to myharmonyhealth.org, or you can visit them via phone at 530-743-6888. And obviously it's a good charity. It's a good cause. It's a good excuse to get all colorful and silly. And we hope that you guys will support that event. So we've got some other stuff that we want to talk about. The New Year is coming up. We hope that you guys all have some good New Year's resolutions and some good stuff on tap. But we have some goals of our own. We don't really do New Year's resolutions because we don't need a calendar turning over to motivate us to be better people. But we do like to take it to kind of think ahead to the future and lay out some goals for ourselves and think about what we want to see from ourselves and our community. And one of the things that we really want to get into is growing our brand, growing the name Yuba Sutter Bars. Not only so more people can find out about what we're doing, but also so we can offer you guys more events. The bigger we grow, the bigger the parties are going to grow. The bigger our reach is growing, the bigger our crowds are going to grow. So it's the best interest for everybody who's looking for a good time if we get bigger and bigger. So we want to encourage you guys, if you like us, if you support us, if you're into the idea in any way, what shape, forever, go ahead and share the website with your friends. Share the Facebook page. We've got all the other social media. We're not going to drum that up too much. Basically, Facebook is the hub of our operations. So if you support that, everything else will fall into place. They can find Instagram and all that. But, share the Facebook page on your Facebook page. Maybe if you have a friend who is in the Air Force who's getting, going to be sent out here and, that they're looking for a good time, post it on their wall. Let them know. There's a lot of good stuff going on out here, but we're looking to do more sponsorships. So anybody who has anything that they're looking for sponsors for, we're willing to throw some cash at you guys. And, local support's local. We want it to be a good cause. Give us a ring. We're really easy to access, either through Facebook or text messaging or email or whatever you want. But I know I'm really interested in trying to sponsor some of the cars out at the racetrack every Saturday. We're talking with some local groups. We're going to keep that under wraps for now and see what comes of it. But if you have sponsorship opportunities, toss them our way. We want to grow our brand, and we want to support you guys in the process. Another thing that we're going to do for the new year is to try to grow our reach and be more involved in our community is we want to build a website. Facebook's a great tool, but as we learned from the Yuba Sutter Bar Show, there are flaws to Facebook. And if we build a website, excuse me, if we build a website, it's going to allow us to generate more of our own content, control what goes up, what doesn't go up, less ads hopefully. And we want to get a website going because next year we want to do the Yuba Sutter Bar Awards again, and we want to make sure that only locals are voting. We know it got a little out of hand with people from outside the area voting, and unfortunately we can't control that. So next year we're going to try and control it a little bit more. We've got a few ideas where maybe you need an official address or zip code or some type of something local that identifies you to Yuba City, Marysville, Sutter, Live Oak, Olivehurst, and all the other communities that make up our greater area. So if you know anybody out there who builds a website, we've begun our search. We're looking for somebody. Again, we want to stay local. We know that there's a lot of great options in Sacramento and Chico and the outerlying communities. And as much as we support those towns as well, we want to support our own. So if you know somebody, toss them our way. The email is indiehelpsindy@gmail.com, and that's INDIE. So if you know anybody, have them email us, get a hold of us on Facebook, whatever you have. And then we're going to close out by thanking everyone for a great year. We started in July. We're looking forward to moving into July again, doing some sort of huge party for our first year anniversary. But without looking ahead too far, we can't thank you guys enough. We're looking forward to a great 2015. We wish you guys all nothing but success in your personal and your playful lives. But we want to thank everybody who came out to the awards show, everybody at the Silver Dollar, the bouncers, the cooks, everybody who was a part of putting it on, our host, Angel Diaz, our DJ, our sound people, everybody in RV Royalty, Karina, James, everyone else, all three of the boys from On Off. We want to thank Dan. We want to thank their stage manager. We want to thank everybody in the community who came out, everybody who voted, everybody who reshared the link, everybody who invited a friend, everybody who did anything in any shape, way, or form to support that show. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Like I said at the awards, I'm just a silly kid on the internet with some ideas. They're not all good. And I'd be nothing without this community supporting. So we want to thank you guys. We want to wish you a happy new year. And be safe. Definitely don't be sober. But if you're going to drink, get a designated driver, get a taxi, call Sober Wheels, call a family friend, do whatever you got to do. Be safe, walk around. New Year's is going to be a great night for an impromptu pub crawl. So be sure to enjoy yourselves and keep an eye on our events calendar. We've got more events coming up. We've got the Hair of the Dog party. We've got something coming up in February. We're going to be doing a pub crawl in March. And looking beyond that, we're going to reach towards our anniversary. So, again, we can't do it without you guys. Happy New Year and stay safe.